Hello YouTube. It is a very unusual mountain in Russia, in the maritime province known as the Primorsky Krai. The name is Pidan mountain, also known as Levadiskaya. It's one of the unique places in the Primorsky Krai, shrouded in secrets and legends. For many centuries, it has attracted the attention of not only tourists, but also researchers who seek to uncover its secrets. You can get to that Pidan mountain by train from the city of Vladivostok to the village of Lukyanovka. That takes about 2.5 hours. But also it will take 4 to 4.5 hours to walk from the station to the foot of the mountain, and another 2 to 2.5 hours to reach the top. However, halfway actually can be covered by jeep or truck, all-terrain vehicle, especially at the height of the seasons when regular mountain hikes are organized. The height of that mountain, Pidan, is 1,333 meters. Pidan mountain got its name long before the state of Bohai, as evidenced by the legends, and we'll talk a little bit about that state later. Today it is also known as Levadiskaya, but the people and travel companies continue to call it Pidan. This place attracts attention, not only for its beauty, but also for the historical and cultural evidence of an ancient civilization. From the top of Pidan, it is a magnificent view of the Levadia range, and in clear weather you can see the Sea of Japan. But the mountain itself not only pleases the eye with its landscapes, but it also has special natural features. There's a fresh lake under the mountain from which several mountain rivers originate. The water in them is very clean and icy, even on the hottest days of summer. Locals claim that the water has healing properties and helps to stay awake for several days. Pidan mountain is known for many legends and mysteries that attract the attention of people, well, definitely in that part of the world. One of the most famous legends is related to the flying man, who has been seen for many centuries. I have done several videos on this flying man. Now I want to introduce some more interesting information. Obviously, people see a flying humanoid, but describe it differently. Like I said, back in the early 20th century, the traveler and explorer Arseniev wrote about this flying human or humanoid in his works. According to numerous testimonies, now that's from other sources, the flying man looks like a blonde woman with a very pale European type face, dressed in white clothes. She lets out a terrible scream if she feels threatened. Some people who claim to have psychic abilities see this woman much more often. They claim that she is a spirit called to protect the mountain from evil. She often appears in tourist campsites at night or early in the morning to listen to their conversations. Her presence is felt by women, children, and people with great sensitivity. But the most mysterious thing on Pidan would be dozens, if not hundreds, of stone megalithic blocks, as if scattered from the foot to the top of the mountain. Amazing dolmen and prehistoric masonry. A wall standing on top of the ridge almost at the top of Pidan. A long ridge stretches towards the highest point of Pidan, on top of which there are megalithic structures from 4 to 500 meters in length. It's quite an impressive masonry structure. Now, fans of climbing the Pidan actually call it the Jurchen wall, although it has nothing to do with them. The Jurchens, they flourished in the 11th to 13th centuries, had never built settlements or fortresses so high, did not use such masonry technique, and did not have the appropriate technology for this. The same applies to the Bohai people, the state of Bohai in the maritime province area. Well, it existed in the 7th to 10th centuries. But according to legend, the Bohai priests performed their rituals on the mountain regularly and considered it to be sacred. However, all these legends about the Bohai legacy appeared at the end of the 20th century, and having no scientific or even semi-scientific evidence, they remain just tales. Near the beginning of the wall, there is one of the main attractions of Pidan, the dolmen. Its height ranges from 2.2 to 2.5 meters. That's approximate calculation. It consists of a huge stone block, on the edges of which there are 4 small stones of the same shape, and on them a huge stone block identical to the first. Anyone of medium size can crawl between the 2 stone blocks inside the dolmen. It is unknown who built the dolmen and for what purpose. There's a strong energy at the top of Pidan. Many people are swayed in different directions. Some experience a great surge of emotions, ranging from laughter to tears. When climbing to the top, there's a feeling of inexplicable aggression towards others and oneself. You can easily quarrel over a trifle. The situation is different when descending. Joy, positive emotions, people want to sing and laugh. If you set up a night camp at the top or at the foot of the mountain, dreams reportedly take on special meaning. Such is this very interesting, fascinating mountain in the maritime province, Primorsky Krai. And I've told you more about this part of Russia. Interesting legends, interesting folklore, strange observations or observations of strange objects. And I'll bring you more stories about Asia, or Asian part of Russia, China, other countries in that part of the world. If you like my research, please support to the links you find to the description to this video. Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.